Good evening, my friends. We are live. This is Live Free or Die, alternative news media. Unlike any other media that you will hear on your pieces of garbage networks like Fox, NBC, CNN, ABC, and all those other bought and paid for scum. All right, and basically, we're just going to talk about a bunch of news that's going on around here. I didn't print out any articles this week. I've been very busy, very stressed. A lot of personal issues I've been going through, but we're going to get past that and get you the info so that we can somehow restore our constitutional republic. And this is it, people. This is what I'm dedicated to. Real media, alternative news media. And we'll start off with these damn tolls going up. If you don't already know, the subway and the New York bridges, the tolls will be going up. I believe the train will be $2.50 tomorrow. And, and they're going to charge you $1 for the little Metro card. Some sort of carbon tax, they're calling it, so that they can help recycle. But, it's all a ripoff. It's all a scam, you see, people, because these people pocket tons of money, hand over fist. And if you think about it, what about all the little Metro cards that people lose and they have money on it? Where does all that leftover money go? It goes in their pockets. So the whole green charge you $1 for the Metro card thing is a scam. And the Verrazano Bridge is going up to, I believe, $15. $15. This is insane. And, it's just nuts. Also, moving on, I actually wanted to... Not moving on. Let's talk about this payroll tax. I was supposed to talk about it last week. If you haven't noticed, your payroll taxes went up. I got about a 4% raise this year, and because of Obama's payroll tax, my raise was only 1%. So I only got a 1% raise. I don't know how ridiculous that sounds. I don't know if it's hitting your pockets, but it's hitting mine. And I remember Mr. Obama making a pledge that he would not raise taxes on people making $250,000 or less a year. But there you go. All right, moving on to something else now. I want to talk about global warming, people. So all this global warming talk and all this crap, and this is why they're charging you the $1 for the Metro card. But Al Gore, I remember Al Gore saying in 2000 that by the year 2012 that there would be no snow in New York, and that Lower Manhattan would be totally flooded. But it has been snowing for the past month. It snowed a lot, actually. So, Al Gore, you man, bear, pig, what the hell are you talking about? Global warming is a hoax. If you watch show like Ice Fishers and those crab guys, Deadliest Catch, I see tons of ice out there. They're putting out this propaganda that the polar bears are dying, but the polar bear population is higher than it has ever been recorded. So how are the polar bears dying? Polar bears die every year. Polar bears can swim for miles and miles. It is part of nature, the natural things of life. They're going to show you in the middle of summertime when these damn polar bears are, when there's no ice. But in the wintertime, there's plenty of ice. I mean... it's just crazy. All right, let's take some phone calls. 212-860-3583. All right. Let's take this next call. All right, make sure. Just when they call up, just throw them on hold immediately. And then I don't screen my calls. So, yeah, just throw them on hold. Caller, you're on the air.
I really do think the Metro cards is a scam, and sir, I really want you to suck my dick.
Yeah, you probably would like that. You sound like a little 12-year-old boy, but I'm not into boys or 12-year-olds, so better luck next time. But I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad, You want to become aware of the tap water that you're drinking. The fluoride in your water is giving you cancer, is killing you. The bisphenol A. We'll get into the bisphenol A in a little bit. But first, let's take this next call. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, man? When we gonna fight? Good. What's going on? When we gonna start getting rid of this feds, man, with this bogus money they keep printing and printing?
It's a good question, my friend.
It's only gonna bankrupt America with all this bogus money the feds keep on.
Since 1913, yes, they've been charging us interest to print our own money. And they're not even federal. They're as federal as Federal Express. They're a private bankster entity that runs our country. They run our politicians. President Barack Hussein Obama takes orders from the Federal Reserve. I appreciate the call. Call. Let's go to the next one. Just throw them on. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air.
How you doing, buddy? What happened to the polar bears in Central Park?
The polar bears in Central Park? I guess the Indians ate them. Next call. Caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey.
What's on your mind?
Hey, I would like to know. About that subway toll, whatever. Like, how come they're being raised?
I appreciate the call. Why are they being raised is because basically we're slaves, okay? They dictate how much money comes out of our pocket. Every little raise, how much money, every little money we make. If we make a little more, they want to take more. The more you make, the more taxes they take. Except for these politicians like Mitt Romney and Obama who pay 15% tax. And you got companies like GE and Facebook who sit offshore and pay nearly 0% tax. Meanwhile, I'm paying nearly 45% tax. And my taxes just went up. This is insane. It's insane. Yeah, throw them on. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, man, I just wanted to say I agree completely. We're definitely slaves.
Just throw all of them on hold. Can you do that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just put them all on hold.
No problem.
No, not you, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead with what you were saying.
No, I was just saying that you're right, man. Every aspect of our lives is being controlled and dictated. We're told that we have to do this. We're told that we have to pay this. We're told we have to live this way. And you know what's the most frustrating part? Is that there's so few of us like you, me, and all around very few of us that are strong enough, that are wise enough to see the bullshit. But so many people that are so caught up in it. And so many people that will defend it. And so many people that, like that idiot that was like, oh, suck my dick, that little kid. Like, how dumb could you be? There's so many things that are so wrong with this country that needs to be fixed immediately. And people are wasting their time focusing on the most stupidest shit. So I always constantly am saying, I wish things get so bad, because the only way people will start caring if it starts fucking up their own life. If things start getting serious and dangerous or shit like that in their life, then they're like, oh, but if their life is all hunky-dory and life is great for them, they see someone on the street suffering and struggling, and they're like, oh, that sucks for them. Back to my life, that's what it is. Everyone's so caught up in their own bullshit. And it's really not their fault, because this society that is put around them, it's so much weight and pressure on their shoulders. They got to worry about their family. They got to worry about this. They got to worry about that. They don't have time to look around them. Everything is such a brilliant plan. And some way or another, we got to figure out how we can get together, all of us, and turn this shit down, because we all have the power. The moment we say we don't want to do this shit no more, we win. I always say this, if we all stop going to work, they can't fire everyone in the country. If we all stop paying our rent, they can't kick everyone out in the country of their homes. We have the power. We have power beyond our wildest dreams. But people are so fucking stupid and giving power to people that have power now by following them and listening to them and investing in their products and all kinds of shit. It's like, it's so frustrating. Sometimes I want to scream at the top of my lungs, like, why am I here? Why am I in a world full of morons?
Go ahead, brother. Give me a war growl.
Same way.
Come on. Scream. It's all right. Give me a war growl. Ah!
Ah!
That's it. Let it out. These damn scumbags. I love the rant, brother.
You're doing a good service, and I'm proud of you, brother. Keep doing. But sooner or later, man, it's going to get to a point where we got to make some moves. Because all we can do now is talk, but action needs to be taken, man.
Absolutely.
God bless you, bro. Good luck, and continue the service, man. I'm proud, brother.
Appreciate the call, brother.
You good, man.
Great call right there. Guy went on a lovely rant. That's what I'm talking about. Constitutionally informed gentleman right there. Hopefully we can get another caller like that. Let's try it. Caller, you're on the air.
How you doing, man? I was just wondering if... Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, did the Puerto Ricans eat the polar bears in Central Park?
I appreciate the call. Maybe the Native Americans did. Caller, you're on the air. He's having a party. Thank you. I appreciate the call. We have a couple of racist comments. Did the Puerto Ricans eat the polar bears? That would be very interesting. Anyway, let's move on to some other news. Have you heard about this March 22nd event that's going to go down? Apparently, there may be a terrorist attack, whether it be false flag or not. But this all goes back to the Georgia Guidestones. The Georgia Guidestones are these stones in Georgia that basically have, like, they're sort of like the Ten Commandments, and they're in different languages. And one of their guidelines is basically it states they want to bring humanity down to under 500 million people, and a whole bunch of other guidelines, how they want to move people out of the suburbs and push them into massive cities. And these Georgia Guidestones, look it up, were built on actually March 22nd, 1987. And this coming March 22nd will be 33 years later. So because the Masons and the Illuminati like the number 33, they say this is the year that the terrorism will start, maybe the takedown of America, the fall of America. So if you know anything about that, look it up or call up. A friend of mine just brought it up the other day. So let's watch out for these false flag attacks coming up in March on the 22nd. Also, I don't know if you saw this movie preview where America is under attack. That movie is set to release on March 22nd. Yes. So it's just crazy. All right, let's take this call. Yes. Caller. You are on the air.
Sir?
I appreciate the call. I don't know. She sounded like the last prank caller they called a little gay boy or a very masculine female. I don't know. Nothing against gay people. I love gay people. I have family and friends that are gay. And speaking of gay, let's move on to the BPA. BPA is a chemical called bisphenol A. And bisphenol A, BPA, is deadly to the developing brains of babies. This is from naturalnews.com. And basically, BPA is in all of your plastics. Not all of them, but most of your plastics, like the baby bottles and juice boxes. And major scientists from the Journal of Academics, or whatever you call them, Journal of Medicine, actually, came up with this. They actually figured out that the BPA makes people gay. Now, some people are born naturally gay, and this has been going on since the beginning of time. But BPA has known to change the brain waves and the brain chemicals in amphibians and fish and frogs and other such animals, where these plastic companies are located in the stream. The frogs and the fish, their brain waves change so that males like males and females like females. Basically, they super feminize the female and hyper feminize the male. It's so watch out. Avoid the BPA. Avoid the bisphenol A, please. All right, let's take this call. Caller, you're on the air. All right, next call. Caller, you're on the air.
Now, I had been just trying to get and watch your show, and I finally made it. God bless you, Eli. I love you. I think you're awesome.
Why, thank you.
This is your friend, A Dream to Some. I sent you a message on YouTube, but the last show was crazy calling you.
So you're calling me all the way from, is it New Orleans?
I am in New Orleans, sir.
Wow, look at this. We got a call from New Orleans.
New Orleans. an honor to speak with you, and I'm just totally outdone. I'm so thankful to God I got a chance to talk.
No, it's an honor to speak to you. I really appreciate it. What's on your mind? Anything you want to get out there?
Oh, I tell you something. Just with everything, with the way it's going right now, Eli, it's following a pattern. You know, I mean, this is just this sequester. I don't even know. They're just calling it by different names, and it's just the one thing that it is going to lead to is just basically nobody having money for food. You notice that they say where it's going to hit the most, it's going to hit meat packing plants. Of course, they want it to hit meat packing plants. They want people to go hungry. I mean, this has been the plan all along. I'm thankful to God I have woken up, and I'm trying to get people to wake up around me. You know, out of this daze that they're in. You know, they're still in this left-right paradigm, and it's just really hard. You know, and I just keep moving on. Somebody's going to listen to me.
Absolutely, you got to keep up the good fight.
I'm trying, sir, and I'm gonna keep up the good fight no matter what happens. But I just wanted to wish you Godsend. You're wonderful, and I thank God for men like you. I hope one day you can come out here to New Orleans. It would be awesome. And I just want you to be careful up in New York because I'm very concerned about the gun laws, and I'm concerned for your welfare. I'm concerned for Pastor Manning's welfare right now. You know, I mean, you're beacons of light in that city, both of you. And I'll tell you something, everyone needs to rise up against this. You know, they're trying to neuter the entire city of New York. They're trying to basically neuter every citizen in the United States from their guns.
Let me ask you, what year did you happen to wake up?
I woke up, sir, in 2007. The exact date was actually July the 7th. And it's ironic because I was actually, what woke me up was I was on YouTube. And out of all things, you're going to laugh, I was looking under the topic of UFOs. Well, what happened was I happened on a video of Alex Jones. And Alex was driving along and talking about, he had RT with him. And he was going on about, you know, how the Austin government buildings are all fashioned after ancient temples and things. And I was just so intrigued by this, and I listened to him. And I said, you know what? This is amazing. Let me listen to more. And the rest is history. It woke me up. I was totally on a different subject, and after listening to more of his videos, I was like, oh, my God.
Wow.
This is what's going on. But you know what's really ironic, Eli?
Go ahead.
I always knew something was going wrong. You know, like Neo in the Matrix. He always knew that something was wrong around him, but he never could pinpoint it. But with me, I threw out my TV back in 2007. I don't even have a TV in my house. I don't want one. Because there was just something wrong, and I just could never pinpoint it. Well, now I know, and I'm thanking God that his timing is just incredible, and I thank God that I am awake. I consider it an honor.
Well, thank you. And,
thank you, sir. I know I don't want to take too much of your time. You got other probably crazy callers coming. So I'm just honored to speak with you, and I thank God, again, for men like you and Alex Jones and Steve Quayle. I mean, shout-outs to them. They're just amazing. You know, Hagman and Hagman. I mean, my God, you know, it's just, I'm so thankful that we have watchmen like guys like you. They're just wonderful, and I thank God for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the call.
Thank
God bless you. Really. Yeah, that was touching. And speaking of Alex Jones and InfoWars, and they do a lot. You got websites like Drudge Report and Natural News. Could you throw up my P.O. box? Actually, InfoWars is giving away free stickers. They happen to send me a bunch, 50 free stickers, so I want to pay it forward. I want to give away the first 50 people who either write me at my P.O. box or you get one of these stickers. And the reason why I like it, because it says save the U.S. Constitution. And that is basically what my mission is, to save the U.S. Constitution. So if you want a free sticker, like I said, you can write me at Live Free or Die, P.O. Box number 37, 432 East 14th Street, New York, 1009. And also you can email me. Throw up the email right there, Live Free or Die, MNN at AOL.com. You can email me there. And just give me your address, and I will send it to you totally free. Totally free. I'm taking money out of my pocket, paying for stamps and envelopes to send it to you for free. Because I believe this, we need to save our constitutional republic, damn it. So yeah, throw up that P.O. box one more time there, just in case. All right, man, yeah. All right, let's take this call that's there. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. All right, we're good. So yeah, get your free sticker. There you go. I hope you wrote it down. If not, Live Free or Die, MNN at AOL.com. I will mail you the first 50 people, because I only got 50 of these. The first 50 people that get at me, I will send you the free sticker. Totally free. No catches. All right, if you haven't noticed, the POW flag is up. So that means we honor our POWs. Mr. Bradley Manning, who was jailed for exposing the helicopter people in Iraq who gunned down little children and a couple of reporters, pled guilty earlier this week, I guess. He is a prisoner of war. So we honor you, Bradley Manning. I mean, this guy was tortured. He's an American citizen. He was tortured. We honor all the POWs, Sergeant Charles Dyer, all our POWs that are being held in these mental institutions in Bellevue under false pretenses. God bless you all. We're with you. You're not forgotten. Let's take this next call. Caller, you are on the air.
Yo, brother. Yo, your show makes a lot of sense. You are on the air. So much sense that you should be about to...
All righty then. Next call. I'm glad he said my show made sense. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to revert back to the movie we're talking about where the United States gets invaded by an outside force. It's called Red Dawn. The movie was supposed to be released about 2 or 3 months ago, never was released for whatever reason. And also, when you spoke about the tax increase, the fare increase, and the bridges and tolls going up, I just believe that's just another way these politicians are trying to jack up the prices on things to get the middle family out of New York City and force them to leave New York.
Yes, this makes total sense. They want this all to themselves. This is why they're selling off the projects, the public housing. They're privatizing a lot of these places, low income housing, and you can't even. It's just insane. And then they're going to charge tolls on all the bridges. Eventually, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, they will have tolls on them. Even to walk across, probably going to have to pay a damn quarter or something. It's just insane. I was expecting a call from Proned Out. He's my Sandy Hook expert. He's got a lot to say on that. Maybe he'll call up next week. I don't know if I already talked about this, but the sinkholes. Sinkholes are popping up. There's a big one in New Orleans, and they're popping up all over the place. So look out for that. Google that. Also, Hitler and Stalin did not take the guns, according to Salon.com, HuffingtonPost.com, and all these other sites. They're actually defending Hitler and Stalin, saying that they did not take the guns away from the people. Okay? When you take the guns away from the people, genocide follows. Caller, let's go to this call. Damn. Fired up. Caller, you're on the air.
Your show has inspired me to masturbate my booty hole wet.
All right, and I'm glad you're listening, though, because, like I said, there's poisons in your flu shots, there's poison in your vaccines, and they're killing you all. So, yes, moving on to my next topic, maybe we'll come back to the... Actually, let's talk a little bit more about guns, even though we got 3 minutes left. Yes, Hitler did take the guns away from the Jews, okay? He didn't take them away from the Aryan German race, but he signed the gun laws to take the guns away from the Jews so that they could not defend themselves. And what follows is genocide, democide. When they take the guns, they will come after you. I think we have a call. I appreciate the call. Jesus. All right, that's it for the calls for today. It's insane. Here's my other story. Actually, no. I have a story from my good friend, Good Self Me. If you go to listmy5.com, she brought up some great points. Points that firearms registration leads to confiscation. These points of how the registration of firearms leads to confiscation will be true someday soon. The Constitution of the United States will be violated if firearms are controlled for Americans. Our Constitution does not mention the size, kind, or strength of any weapon, nor does state Americans must register guns. Bureaucrats state that, basically, it doesn't state we have to register damn guns. So she brings up these great points on why. Point number one, registration of firearms in Canada led to confiscation. You see, when it's like being put on a sex offender list. You're being put on a watch list. For what? Trying to have a Second Amendment? You can't even have a damn Second Amendment in this city without catching a charge. The 2 to 4, you're going to catch a bid for, using your Second Amendment. This is insane, people. This is why I got to get out of the city, because I can't even freaking defend myself, without worrying about if, I'm going to catch a charge and do 2 years because I want to legally exercise my Second Amendment. This is insane. All right. Well, I thank all of you. God bless all of you. Great show. Remember about the stickers. I'll send them to you for free. God bless America. God save the Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance. Save the Constitution.